can invest money in firewalls, and it's like driving a Ferrari in second gear if it hasn't been configured properly. So how important is that? Because we find a lot of customers would need support with that still. And there's misconfiguration, or it doesn't evolve the way it needs to with the way things are evolving.
Absolutely. I mean, if you think about what a firewall is now, or Prism Access, which is essentially the perimeter in the cloud, it is now really a number of tools that we had initially all been kind of like individual capabilities, but they're now really in the one platform and they're working together, and they do need attention, right? So often, we're the vendor and we, sell the capability to the customer. In reality, the customer has a good idea about how to use maybe 30% of that, okay? So they will have the traditional firewall, let's say, they'll set up the app ID. They might not set up, let's say, the user ID or the user capability.
Sure.
And that's why I suppose it's very important for yourselves, like, Pure Networks, like to be able to come in and act as that trusted advisor to the customer, right? You are the boots on the ground. You have, diamond status partnership with us, and your engineers are very highly certified in our area. So you also know the customer, so you're bridging that gap, right? Okay, between knowing the customer and their business and what they need to implement, because the reality of the situation is they might not need to implement every single capability within the firewall, but they will need to do it right, okay? Because, at the end of the day, threat actors are looking for any way in possible, right? Okay, they're looking for any little gap at all.
Sure.
And that's, where kind of Pure can come in with their expertise and ensure that that's built out and, in line with what the customer needs.
And exactly what we do for our current customer base. But we do find any sort of net new customers we speak to, like sometimes there's a lot of configuration. And look, it's good for the customer to understand that, and then, we can support them as well. Cortex, it's another sort of flagship endpoint protection product.